Hey, you all. So, as I stated, we are going to be doing shorts going forward throughout the week. So, today's short is going to be about obedience. We're coming from Romans 5, verse 18 and 19, King James Version, and it reads, "Therefore, as by the offense of one, judgment came upon all men to condemnation, even so, by the righteousness of one, the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life. For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous." All right, so in this passage, it's making reference to Adam and it's making reference to Jesus. So by the sin of Adam, all people came into condemnation, which is why we were now born into sin, because sin entered the world by Adam doing the wrong thing. But it was by Jesus being obedient to the cross that we now have the free gift of justification of life and righteousness. So this is what we're going to do. We'll apply it to our lives. Let's see how this works. So in our lives, let's take a picture of what obedience can do. So think about this. If God is leading you to take on a different position at your company, so they open up a position for a manager, but you're afraid that you don't have the skills for it, you don't know what all it's going to take, and so therefore you don't apply. Well, you being disobedient can actually cause some issues for other things. The job would have given you additional money for your family, but now they don't have that option because you didn't go ahead and take it. You are now still in the same position, and some things could just be backed up because you didn't go ahead and make that move. Now, when you set your mind to the fact that you want to make the move, it could close the door for you because when the opportunity was there, you didn't take it. Now, let's look at it from another perspective. What if you did take the job? Well, we just stated that your family would have had the additional funds added into your household so you can do more things. Now you might be able to take a vacation that you couldn't afford beforehand. A lot of people can be changed by you just saying yes. Somebody who was looking for a job, who needed a way to get into the company, will now be able to move into your position because now you moved out of the entry level position into a management position. So now your old position is open for somebody else to walk through the door. You're making more money. You are a tithe payer. Your tithes are increasing that are going to your church. Now your church can do a little bit more things with outreach because you have increased, your giving has increased. And so it is now creating a lot of opportunities because you simply told the Lord yes, and you were obedient. And so as we move through our life, what we need to understand is that although there are times where we don't understand why God is telling us to do things, it is best for us to do it anyway. Because one thing about it is God can tell you to invest today in a startup company, and right now the stocks may be $2. And you don't know if you're going to lose money or you're going to gain money, but you felt something leading you to invest in it. Told you to put in $100, and you're saying, well, I don't have $100 to lose. And so you chose not to do it. But say next week, all of a sudden, that stock took off, and now it's up to $137 a share. Well, look at all the money that you could have made had you been obedient. And then because you were disobedient, look at what you lost. A lot of things that God tells us to do, He doesn't give us a clear picture of it. He's not going to give us every single detail. He just simply wants to see if we will be willing to tell Him yes and go ahead and do it. So as we progress throughout the rest of this day, let's choose to be obedient, even though we don't know the outcome. Trust in the Lord, because we know that if He is the one leading us to do it, He is going to make sure that the purpose is fulfilled. I love you all.